Alright guys, live video here on YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is Jay Van Diesel. Video every day in October, day number 31. I did mention I would go live stream, and I'm not lying. Now that I've actually figured out how to use the one app. Oh, hello. I have no idea what happened there. Sorry about that, guys. Now that I know how to use the one app for the lotto, let's go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to get the first one set up so you guys at home can play along if you guys are interested. Oh, it already is set up. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like it. I like it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and I'll flip the camera around. You guys can see that we'll do a pick 2 first, and the pick 3 second, the pick 4 third, and then we'll do pick 5 last. So let's go ahead and do the lottery. This is for pick 2. Sorry it takes a little bit of time. The first number in pick 2 is a 3, and the second digit, I wonder what it is. Could be anything, guys, and we do repeat the numbers in this process. Looks to be the 0, so 30. 30 is the pick 2. 30 is the pick 2. We have an ad we got to deal with. I want to skip the ad and get out of it now. Change that 2 to a 3, and here we go with a pick 3 now. Pick 3. So remember, the 2 digit was 30. The pick 3. Starting digit's a 4. Okay. I wonder what the next one's going to be. It's going to be a 0. Possibly we can have 3 numbers that a number that repeats. We'll find out. Numbers are being jumbled up, and we have the final number as a 7. So 407 is the 3-digit number. Four-digit number now. Sorry for the shoddy camera work at this point. Like I said, I'm dealing with just going by my hands here. By the way, I got this app completely free, by the way, in case you're wondering. So the first digit for pick 4 is a 4. Second digit, 4 again. So we have 4. We have 30, and then we have 407, if I believe. Then we have 444. Oh, jeez. Someone told me they put 444 in a box. Or played it straight. That would be cool, too. Wow. 4444 as the pick 4. Wow. Did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. Alright, time for pick 5. As the CTDF chat is really heating up, apparently. I have part of my screen covered. So the first digit for pick 5 is a 5. We are waiting now. We're going to go ahead and get the second digit, which is 8. The third digit is, what is it? It is 2. 582 with 2 digits left to go. Let's see what we can pull up. 5-8-2-7. Yeah, 7. I can kind of almost guess at the way the balls looked. I wonder what that last number can be. 4. Yep. So I'm going to skip out of this and you can see the number one more time. There it is. 58274. I'll shut that down. I'm going to reverse the camera back over to me. Hi, guys. Let's see if we can get some people from CTDF in here before I do the actual Q&A answering. Which we had a couple people ask questions, but not everybody, which kind of upset me a little bit. I can't spell. I told him, come oin. Come oin. O-I-N. I can't spell, folks. One of those questions is, can you spell? The answer would be no. By the way, I am again dressed as Ash, like I told you guys I would be. The funny thing is, people actually realized who I was from the costume. When I was out tonight, I was doing trick-or-treating, like I said. I was out with my friend taking her son. What the hell? Out trick-or-treating. He made off like a bandit. My God. He made away with so much candy. It was completely insane. And we have one person that's at least going to be joining, which is awesome. More people coming in, the better I'll do in the video. But yeah, he made out like a bandit tonight. We had so many houses we hit. And we were in, where were we? Darby? We were in Darby. Darby Township. We were near Glen Olden. And he made out like a bandit. My God. We went from my friend's mom's house. We walked from that house down into Darby Township. In like a cul-de-sac type area, not like a cul-de-sac type area, but like it was row homes, just row home upon a row home upon a row home, and oh my God, a lot of them were out there. A lot of them were out there just to be out there, and others were just giving away candy. I've never seen that much before in my life. Never have I ever seen that much before in my life. Apparently we're going to have 2 people joining. I don't know when, but we'll go ahead and get to them. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and look at that comment. Because I had someone leave a comment. Ooh. So I'll start doing the Q&A now, why not? I think I wasted everyone's time explaining how much candy my friend's son made off with. My God. Al Red Sox fan. Here's the first question I'm going to read. It was, I have a question. It is, what is a wrestling match that I would like to see from a wrestler from the past against one from the present, and how would I see it going? Ooh. This is a good one. Because there's so many good ones out there from the past and the present. You know what? Eddie Guerrero. I want to see him. If I had to see one last match with him beside the one he had with Kennedy, who would he go against though? See, that's a tough question because so many of the present day ones aren't good enough, I don't think. Maybe him and Cena. Maybe him and The Miz. That'd be a good one, actually. Him and The Miz. Yeah. Who's the U.S. champion right now? Baron Corbin. No, Baron Corbin's not that good. Yeah, probably no. Eddie Guerrero and AJ Styles. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. I think Eddie would win it. I don't know how or why, but I just think he would actually take it if it ever happened. That'd be what I would think. That's a good question from Al. Connor asked me a question last night, and I mentioned it to him, but I want to say the answer now to you guys at home. He asked me what my favorite anime was, and I'm actually going to show you. Because I have it. Everyone that knows me knows my anime of choice. Now, this is the third installment. This is the Apocalypse Saga. This is the third installment of a 3-part installment series for Utena. My second channel, which I have not used in a while, I just reminded myself I should use that channel, is Mickey122087. I will not leave that in the description box because I don't care. And we're live, so there's no point in me trying to do it after the video anyway. So, yes, it's a more female type base anime. I understand that, but after watching it, I was able to be drawn to the one character, Miki Koryu, whose cosplay I really want to work on myself. It's something that, you know, I guess it's something about him that kind of makes me like him or want to be, or pretty much I am him, I guess. And there you go. So, that's why. Sorry. I also like Utena. I mean, DBZ, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, all the good ones. But Utena, I think, is top list. Alright, to get to the main questions now. I have so many ones I want to say. Where is Hunter? I'm letting Hunter know I'm starting with his questions first. Good friend of mine. I really want him to come into this video to actually hear the answers, or at least watch the video so you can see what I'm going to say about the the questions that he asked me, which are 4 of them, but they're really good, actually. Alright, you know what? I'll just go in. If he comes on, he comes on. I'm sorry. It's running kind of late for me because I have things I want to do after this because I have a lot of stuff I gotta take care of. Anyway, his first one. I'm gonna flip them all around a little bit. Favorite YouTubers apart from friends. Like I said, I'm flipping the order here. Favorite YouTubers apart from friends. Unlisted Leaf, big fan of his. I love the fact that he does Pokemon and is into the TCG collection like me. Dame Drops, the super official food reviews. I'm a foodie. I go and I check him out. KBD Productions, Ken Dominic TV. What else is there? A lot. I have too many on there. I'm literally going to go to subscriptions right now to see who I have. Joe Santagata, there's one. I like Joe Santagata, he's good. He's a good guy. Tabletop Baseball, definitely, because they are awesome when it comes to tabletop baseball. DJ Wits, Plush Time Wins, so many out there. That are good people, guys. If you want any of my YouTube channels that I recommend, there you Favorite... Ow. Favorite championship belt? That's a hard one. Because I like a lot of my championship belts. I prefer my favorite, the Attitude Era Championship, and that belt has been the belt. The Attitude Era World Title has been the belt for me over the past several years, and I've had one version of it. What else do I like? The Scratch Logo version 2. Intercontinental. The oval belt. There was something about the oval belt that I just drew into. And the Wildcat version 2 or 3 that TNA used. It was the 7-plater, the one that I had in one of my older videos. The 7-plate belt, the heavy belt. It was, oh my god, it was heavy. It was ridiculously heavy. Favorite celebrity that I've met? This one's a tough one. I've met so many good celebrities over the years besides superstars from WWE. Steve Blum was great. Steve Blum was so cool. For anyone that does not know who Steve Blum was, he did the voice of Tom for Toonami. He still does the voice of Tom for Toonami. Okay. Who else I like? Billie Piper was awesome. She was cool. Karen Gillian was good too. Karen Gillian was good. I met all these at Wizard World, by the way. If we're talking about WWE Superstar, though, Hunter, if we're talking about superstars from wrestling, the Hardy Boys and Alexa Bliss, top of the list by like a mile. Non-wrestling, probably David Tennant and Matt Smith from Doctor Who. I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Last one, predictions for WWE in the future, depending on which way they go. The brand split's been pretty well. I enjoy the brand split. I think it's really interesting. It's got a lot of captivating people right now, but since Stephanie came back on Raw, a lot of things, who knows? Survivor Series is right around the corner. Starcade's right around the corner. If WWE can maintain the fan base and keep their story writing fresh and new and not screw up storylines or not have the champions that don't know how to defend titles, by the way, that's a good hint. Get the fucking belt off of Lesnar. I'm sorry to use language like that, but get the belt off of Lesnar and get the belt off of Mahal. They both suck. We're tired of them. But they're heels. I don't give a damn if they're heels or not. Take the belts off of them too. Put it on somebody else that deserves them. That was a big hint for you. But if you get people, that actually are championship worthy, can defend the belts anytime, drop of a hat, and not screw up your booking, your storylines, and your matches, the way you kind of did at TLC a little bit, there you go. It should work. But if not, it's going to fail miserably, and I don't know. I'm hoping that it skyrockets and becomes a $1 billion business like it was supposed to be. Not to mention, man has a thing for muscles. Just saying. Damn, savagery. Oh, by the way, speaking of Brock Lesnar, there was a kid tonight whose costume was Brock Lesnar. Not lying. Not even lying. Right there. So, of course, I had to do his little intro. It was fun. I had fun with that one. So, yeah, Hunter, thank you for that. Stay on the video, because I want some people. So stay on. Stay on. And your questions were amazing, by the way. Good job. Thank you for the questions. Excellent stuff. If you have any more, send them in the text box. I'll read them and answer them. Let's go to Tenacious Strats. No, let's not. Actually, let's go to Tabletop Earl. He gave me 10. Oh boy, here we go. Gotta switch to PC? Okay. Switch to PC. Yeah, Hunter, do what you gotta do, my friend. His first one, who's my favorite wrestler? That's a good question. I'm a big fan of Jeff Hardy. I've always been a fan of Jeff Hardy for years. Just the way he is has been a big thing of mine. I've been, from WWE into TNA and back, and then back and forth between the companies. He's back in WWE now. It's so good to see him. Especially with his brother Matt, the greatest tag team. What's so see, this is a good question too. Number 2, what's so great about pro wrestling? Now, when you hear the wrestling, when you hear the words pro wrestling, you think of the weirdest stuff. And when you hear wrestling in general, you probably don't switch to professional wrestling like WWE or TNA. You're thinking Greco-Roman style. Well, the thing about pro wrestling that makes it so great for me, at least, to watch it, is I want to see storylines pan out. I really do think it's great to see storylines, including some of the cool people that, make the stories work. Your Jeff Hardys, your John Cena's, your Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Lesnar, Mahal, Nakamura. You got those people. So it's really the entertainment aspect of it all. It really, really is the entertainment aspect of pretty much the entire thing. The entertainment makes it what it is. My favorite pro wrestling game is right now 2K18. WWE's 2K18. In a close second is 2K17, and in a third place spot, No Mercy for the N64. Oh my god. I went back in time with that last one. 2K18 right now has been stomping a mud hole in every other wrestling game that came out. 2K has done a great job adding customizable matches, adding more types of ideas to create the perfect match for you. If you're doing Elimination Chamber, you get 2 types. If you're doing Cage, you get 3. You have your LMS match and everything like that. 65 Mercy's Brian Vance number 1. He made it about it. Something about no joke. Yeah, I've seen that actually. I've seen that one. It's funny. Funny you should mention that, because I've seen that Brian Zane song, Wrestling with Regret, which is a great channel, by the way. Check them guys out when we're done. You won't be disappointed. Trust me when I say that. Top notch channel. How old am I? I'm 29. Going to be 30. 29, going to be 30, and this damn thing. It is definitely a top recommendation. I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely a top recommendation. So yeah, 4. I'm 29, going on 30. 30 as of December 20th. So that's that. What do I do for a living? I work for the United States government. I'm a civilian worker. I work for the Naval Foundry and Propeller Center. To put it in short, I make parts for Navy ships. Submarines, to be exact. That's all I can really say without giving too much away. Because of OPSEC and everything like that. Favorite pro sports team? Oh, jeez. He's put me in a corner now. Because out of the 3 that I mostly know, I can't choose. I really can't. I love the Flyers. I'm a huge fan of hockey. I'm a huge fan of football, so I gotta say the Eagles. But at the same time, I'm a huge fan of the Philadelphia Phillies, the baseball team. So I really can't pick one. I gotta say the 3, or the top 3 Philadelphia teams here, I'm gonna choose. I don't follow basketball too much, so I can't say the Sixers. No offense to everyone else. Favorite sport that I play or that I've seen played? Because if it's favorite sport that I've played, it is street hockey. If it's not, it's between ice hockey and football. I can't choose between those two. It's so hard to choose. Because they're so much fun. And football's amazing, and so is hockey. Favorite food? Well, it's not really a favorite food per se, but it's more like a group of foods. And I'm pretty sure, Hunter, I know you're still on. I know you can hear me, and I know you can relate to it. It's called comfort food. I'm a huge fan of comfort food. I don't have a specific type of food. Yes, he can. Thank you, Hunter. You're awesome. Comfort food is definitely the number one type of food. It's not a certain dish. It is a dish or dishes that make you feel fine and just overall amazing. Hunter is a foodie. I love it. Love it. Like today, I had to run out and help my friend's son do trick-or-treating. So I missed a key comfort food for me, which was my grandmother. She made a homemade chicken noodle soup, and that is amazing when you have it. And I missed it. So, I mean, we have more, obviously, so I'll be able to have some tomorrow, but for now, that's pretty much what it was. So it's overall, it's comfort food. I don't have a favorite dish. If it's comfort food, I will eat it, and I'll feel happy, and I'll feel full. Bottom line. Favorite tabletop baseball game? Well, I have not played Pine Tar yet. My comfort foods are fried chicken, hamburger, fried green tomato, pizza. See, I'm going to tell you guys, he likes fried green tomatoes, which I never liked tomatoes. I was never a fan of tomatoes. Like raw tomatoes. Or tomatoes like that in general. So I probably would never do the fried green tomatoes. But the fried chicken, the hamburgers, the pizza, I would eat them, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Favorite tabletop baseball game, though, like I said, if you can convince me, Hunter, I might try it. I might. But favorite tabletop baseball game. I have not played Pine Tar yet. I have not done Throwback Baseball yet. I'm trying to think about how to incorporate the players for that into the cards, but that's a different story. So it's between Stratomatic and Appa at this point. Oh, great. I love Appa. I really, really do. I think Appa's amazing. It is very, very easy to use. It's very easy to play. Very fun to play. But my pick would actually be Stratomatic on this one. Stratomatic. I don't know the advanced rules. I'm hopefully going to learn them. And, I will tell you that Stratomatic, I think, ultimately that's the game I used to first get into tabletop board gaming of the... I didn't know you played, Hunter. I didn't know how to play Stratomatic Baseball, or any of the Stratomatic games for that matter. But Stratomatic was the game I used to get into baseball and tabletop sports games. Yeah, I've played, I've played Box of Golf and other games like that, like Battle Bowl, or Bowl Bound, that's what it was. Like a college football game, but I've never played games like that. When my friend showed me Stratomatic, I can't snap. I got hooked. I really got hooked. And then when you started doing Appa, I liked Appa, and I wanted to play it. I wanted to learn about it. I wanted to do Appa Baseball. So I have Appa Baseball here. But Stratomatic, like I said, I have the 2008 teams. I have the 2013 teams. I have some from 2015 because they gave me the stuff. Overall, Appa is great, but Stratomatic, I think, is a little bit better. A little bit. Not too much. His last one was Cards and Dice or PC. I'm sorry to say it, guys. Cards and Dice all day, every day. cards and dice do it better than a PC ever could. They have so much more to offer. You get so much more interaction with the... Really? Hunter says it's a tie for him, but personally, I think cards and dice are better because you get more interaction with the game. More interaction with that game. Plus, there's a lot of tournaments you can go to, especially for APA, that do tournaments. Like Lancaster, and I know Earl wants to do one in Oklahoma. Hopefully he gets it going. I'll try to make it out there if I can. But, but overall, like I said, cards and dice, much better for me over PC. If your traditional board games, PC games. This extra added features is actually a PC game that I still need to pick up. Oh, really? I wonder what that PC game is. Personally, I actually want 2 to pick up, but I can't find them anymore. And if I look on eBay, it might be too much. So, Hunter, tell me what that PC game is down in the comment section there. And while he's typing it, I want to thank Earl for doing the questions. 10 questions that are really, really good. Thank you. There's a rare Monopoly PC game where you can create your own customizable board. Oh, okay, cool. Cool, I like Monopoly. I like playing the Sega Genesis version, which is a lot of fun. I can set that game up to where I can win in 2 turns. Game over. And I got sent a photo. I can't even tell you what that is. Anyway, I don't know who just jumped on, but... Oh, another question the Hunter asked me. What advice can I give people that want to do the Pokemon trading card game? Actually, let me see. Is there? Yeah, I can do that. Cool. I can get back in my stream. I will stop this right like that. Just so I can read the questions. Just so I can read that question over again. I got it. What is the best advice you can give for Pokemon trainers who are just starting to compete on the professional level? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Actually, to be honest with you, continue to play the way you've been playing and try different decks. If you have ideas for different decks, try them out. I took apart my Umbreon Solgaleo deck to try to build a new Psychic deck, so I'll tell you how that works out later. Because I'm trying to learn cards from the newest set, Crimson Invasion. Because it just came out, But the best advice I can give someone who just started to compete on a professional level, don't get discouraged and have fun. The biggest part about Pokemon is not winning or losing, it's having fun. Okay, I played in a regional tournament last year and got my butt handed to me pretty handily. Out of 7 rounds, I did not play all 9. I played 7 out of the 9. 7 out of 9, and I had this many wins to my credit. This many losses to my credit. But I don't care. I got slaughtered. I don't care. I had fun. That's what matters. Okay? So, Hunter, that was a great question. Thank you for that one, dude. I needed that. I needed that question, like, so very badly. That was a good question. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to go to Erica now. Because Erica has 5 questions she asked me. Now, I'm normally not a fan of Halloween. I'm going to be honest with you. And you guys are going to kill me because I said that. Well, I'll be doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video soon. You know what? That sounds like a good idea. It really does. Brian, thank you. That was a good question. I'm going to be doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video, so why not? I'll put my Dynamis deck out there for people to see. And watch me get killed in the process. But I don't care. I'll do it anyway because it's fun. But like I said, normally I'm not a big guy on Halloween, but Erica did ask 5 questions. She gave 2 of them as 3 of them technically for Halloween, but we'll go into it. Favorite Halloween-themed movie? Now, if we're taking the theme of Halloween and going with, like, like the Halloween films, the Halloween film series, it's Halloween H2O. It was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Pretty scary, but pretty freaking cool at the same time. Favorite scary or horror movie? Saw, the Saw series overall. I have not yet seen Jigsaw. I'm going to. Actually, there's a tie. The Saw series and the original It. The original version of Stephen Hawking's It. Great movies. Chester Bennington was in Saw, by the way. Bonus points if you can comment and tell me which one he was in. Or look it up and tell me, because I don't really remember. Don't remember. Was it Saw 4? Find that out for me, Hunter. Find out if it was Saw 4. I don't know if it was. Check that for me. Favorite fall item. It's got to be a football. You're probably thinking, what the hell is wrong with me, right? Well, a lot of things. No, football for me, because fall means football season. Fall is football, football, football. It was Saw 3D Chester was in. Thank you, Hunter. But it means football, 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 and football. And it also means football. Football. Lots and lots of football. No, I think football, I love football. Google's quick on that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Has not let me down yet. Wikipedia, though, I can say otherwise. No, my favorite fall item would, I don't know. That's a good question, because it probably would end up being a football, because I love playing football outside. I love just doing catch. I love watching football. So it probably would be a football. It's weird to say, but that's what I think. Favorite fall drink? That's a good question, because I love me my apple cider. I really do. But I don't drink it hot. If it's anything I drink that's hot beside tea, it would be hot cocoa. And you can normally do hot cocoa with winter. I wouldn't. You know what though? I'm gonna end up saying apple cider, because it is apple cider and it is good. It is so good. Just yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. Pumpkin spice. God damn it. Did you have to go there? Did you have to go to pumpkin spice? Because there is something for pumpkin spice that I do like. Before I answer that one, 'cause that's a good question, pumpkin spice. If there's anything pumpkin spice I get, it's a pumpkin spice frappuccino from Starbucks. That's it. Hunter asked before. I'm gonna ask this last question by Erica, and then I'll get into that question from Price is Right. Worst prank that's happened to you for Halloween? I've never had one happen. Never, and hopefully never will. Just gonna knock on wood. I can't find wood. Table. Knock on wood. That never happens. I've never had one happen. A friend of mine, however, sadly enough, got jumped. Or almost got jumped today. Don't ask me why, but it happened. Hunter threw a question up, and it was a favorite pricing game and least favorite pricing game from the show The Price is Right. Least favorite by 1.5 million miles. I think Hunter can guess that one. I think he could. I don't know if he can. We'll find out. But favorite pricing game is Spelling Bee. Actually, Spelling Bee and Three Strikes. I've been a huge fan of those games. I love Three Strikes, and I love Spelling Bee. Let's see though. Hunter, do you happen to have a guess for what my least favorite pricing game could be? Is it that's too freaking hard? I mean, that's too much. Yes. Yes. And yes again. Yes, yes, and yes again. That's too much is way too hard. It is not impossible. It is definitely not impossible to win. It has been done before. But the win-loss ratio between those two games, sorry, between that game, is just wins are here, losses are like way up here. It's just I hate the game. I don't like it. Another one I'm kind of not too fond of. Yeah, Plinko's good too. Plinko's good too. Another one I'm not too fond of, or I'm starting to lose interest in, is believe it or not, it's triple play. Triple play. That win-loss ratio is also terrible. So, I would say triple play, but the all-time worst game is that's too much. Really, that's too much. Tenacious Earl, haven't seen that played very often, so it might be retired. Who knows? It might be going soon. Who knows? Tabletop baseball Earl, and there's Tenacious Strat Earl, I should say. Had 10 questions he asked me, and if you guys again have any other questions, throw them up on the screen. I'll be there for you. He said, "What brought me to playing tabletop sports games?" I mentioned that earlier. A friend of mine brought over Box of Golf and Bowl Bound and then Stratomatic. And I played these games all the time with them, and I fell in love with the games, and I just wanted to play more. And I got my first Stratomatic set. My friend got me the 2008 teams. I kind of lost that box. I kind of got destroyed. So when I was in Jersey, the last time I was in New Jersey, I found a version of Stratomatic, picked it up, and I, now have it back again, and I'm very happy for it. Who was my favorite musical artist or band? Force of Will isn't that really played that much, to be honest. Force of Will, I've had a deck. I can't find all the cards for it now. I don't think I have any more of them. But that game, I think that game is slowly going. Unless you go to other stores, I think Breon, if you go to the other two AUs that we know of, because there's 3 of them in total. There's Holmes, Bluebell, and Wilmington. I think in Bluebell and Wilmington it still goes strong, but don't quote me on that. Favorite musical artist or band? Back to Tenacious Strat's questions. Favorite musical artist or band will always be Linkin Park. I know Chester's gone, and it hurts me because I was a fan of Chester. I was a fan of Linkin Park. I got into the scene of Linkin Park through Meteora, and then went through Hybrid Theory and Reanimation. But just something about that. Something about Linkin Park I've always loved. Always loved. So it would be Linkin Park by like a mile. If I was stranded on a desert island, what tabletop game would I take? Probably Stratomatic. Because if I learn the advanced rules. It would definitely actually be Stratomatic. First ever sporting event I attended. Good question on that one. Well, let's see. Let me be honest. I lived in New York for 13 years. So the first one I technically actually went to was a Yankees game. The Yankees won that game. But I've been to a Phillies game. I've been to a Flyers game. I've been to actually several Flyers games. I've been to a Sixers game. I've never been to an Eagles game, though. So hopefully that will change. I've been to open practice. But never been to an actual Eagles game. But that's what I would choose. The first event I ever went to for sporting event was Yankees. at the original Yankee Stadium, which was beautiful, by the way. How many states and or countries have I visited? Let's see. There's Oklahoma. There's Delaware. There's Maryland. There's Connecticut. There's Pennsylvania. There's New York. There's New Jersey. And there's one more. Michigan. I've been to Michigan. 8 in total. If it's not family reason, it's because of something else. Family is Pennsylvania, Jersey, and Michigan. Maryland had Oticon 2 years ago. Connecticut, I was with some friends. We went to Six Flags, New Hampshire. That's up in Connecticut. You know, Oklahoma is also family, too. Oh, guys there. Hopefully Arizona soon. Maybe. I don't know yet, though. Facebook, Twitter, or one of the others. I went to New York for Christmas. That was technically my birthday, but we ran into that. But I used to live in New York for 13 years. Facebook, Twitter, or one of the others. Well, let's see. I like Discord. I use Discord a lot to do chats with my friends, like Hunter. Hunter's a part of Discord. But if I had to choose between Facebook or Twitter, I do have both. Facebook, though, over Twitter. Not to be mean, but Facebook over Twitter. But I do have both. And if you're interested, I'll let you guys know later about how to get in touch with me on that side. Actually, I have a board here. And as I answer the next question, I'm going to go ahead and write my Twitter handle on that. Who's buried in Grandstand? I'll just leave. Cary Grant, damn it. So I'm going to write my Twitter handle real quick. Put you guys to follow me on Twitter, but I'll show you this in a minute. What feature on YouTube would you most likely see added or removed? Monetization added again. Because a lot of people on YouTube that are content creators like myself do it for extra income or do it as main income. And a lot of content creators out there are seeing it go away. And it kind of sucks because I think that they deserve it for putting out content the way they do. Good God, it's late for me. I didn't go home till late, guys, so I apologize again. Dame drops too. Hunter, Dame drops did as well. A lot of them got hit. Like, trust me, they've all gotten hit. So if they redo and they fix the monetization issue and add it back to the system, that'd be great. You know? So I would say that. Or they can add filters and all negative comments that come through, you can't even see them. Because a lot of people, they disable all comments. Okay, that's fine. But that doesn't really solve everything, I think. So if they get rid of the mean comments, they wouldn't have to worry about it. Favorite alcoholic beverage? Yep. The trolls. That's another reason why you should do filters. You can eliminate trolls that way. Trust me. I'll take my shoe off. Favorite alcoholic beverage? Now, it depends on what you mean by alcoholic beverage. In this sense. If it's beer, it's the Yingling. I love Yingling beer. I really do. Plus, they're brewed here in Pennsylvania. So, big shout out to them. If you're talking about like non-beer, like the hard liquor stuff, that's a different story. The first thing I would go to is sake, Japanese rice wine. I love that stuff. Then would probably be Fireball. Fireball. Actually, definitely Fireball. Definitely Fireball, actually. It's damn good. I think it's really good. There's also a drink. That's fine. You don't have to have alcohol. It's all good. The funny thing is, there's a drink that I know from Tipsy Bartender called Liquid Marijuana. And in that is the following: coconut rum, spiced rum, or Fireball in this case, or Captain Morgan if you got it, melon liqueur, blue curacao, and there's also pineapple juice. This stuff, that shot alone is good. Really good. Just wanted to say. But, you know, if it's not, if it's beer, it's Yingling. If it's not, it's sake or something else. Do you prefer TV or movies, and any recommendations? Doctor Who. Doctor Who. No problems. Or, if you can find them, ESPN's 30 for 30 series. They are really good too. I personally like them. And I know Ric Flair's got one coming out soon too, and I'll hopefully be catching it. But definitely Doctor Who. If you have Netflix, Stranger Things is always good. Fuller House is actually pretty good. I like Fuller House. But definitely Stranger Things, definitely Fuller House, definitely Doctor Who. When it comes to stuff like that. The last one he put down is, what's the one bucket list item you most likely want to check off within the next 5 years? This question, when I first read it, I thought, he's asking a tough question. That, I don't know. And I had to sit there and I had to think over and over and over and over again about what it would be. What would hit my bucket list? What would I want to do within the next 5 years that I'm either A, very confident I can do, or B, confident enough that I know that I can probably try it? And then it hit me, and it's try out again. Hey Al, how you doing? I read your question in the first one in the video. It was a really good question. I said Eddie Guerrero versus AJ Styles. 2 great wrestlers. I'm doing alright. Hanging in there. Hanging in. It's great to see you back. Maybe you can get Earl and Mike and everybody else. There you go. But, when Tenacious asked me this one, I sat there and I had to think. It would have been a great match. I think Eddie might have won it, though. You never know. But, what would I want to do? And then, dear God. Sorry about that, guys. Then it hit me, and that was be on a television game show. I know my friend Kyle's done it. My friend Leaf's episode is tomorrow night. That's November the 1st. Oh, I didn't know you did a stream. I missed it. I feel bad. Damn. I'm really upset now. By the way, if you have not checked out Al Red Sox Fans channel, do it. Do it after this. Do it. Okay. But like I said, my friend Leaf's episode is November the 1st, which is tomorrow. You're welcome. Chad Mosier, a good friend of mine, has been on it. Kyle's been on it. A lot of my other friends have been on TV game shows. And if not The Price is Right, if definitely not The Price is Right, then definitely Wheel of Fortune. My intelligence is not capable of me doing Jeopardy at all. The funny story, though, it is. The funny story, though, Wizard World's first year at Philly. Oh my god. I apologize again for the yawning. The funny story, though, the first year of Wizard World, when it came to Philadelphia, and my first year going to the event, they had tryouts for Millionaire. This is true. I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I have nothing to lose. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. I took the test at the convention, and I missed it by a question. I actually missed by a question. Some of them I knew, some of them I didn't know. And I think the one that I missed was a geography question, or somewhere around... it was geography, but I forget the question. I really do. And, I got on... Yeah, that's true. I was a part of 2 game shows on at Wizard World this year. Yeah, it was. It was. Very, very close. But yeah, Hunter brought up a good point. I was on 2 game shows for Wizard World this past year from Grego. Because what they did for this year's Wizard World, they added an anime idea into the mix, and it was really, really cool. And Grego has been invited back to multiple Wizard Worlds since. The 2 game shows I played were the Pokemon Game Show and Anime Press for Luck. And Hunter did put up in the chats, yes, I whammied out in the first round. It hurt. But it was fun. I had a good time. So, yeah, it would definitely be on a game show. If not Price is Right or Millionaire, then Wheel of Fortune, because I'm really good at Wheel of Fortune. Pressure Luck's a good game. I loved good games. Good game shows. Oh, dubious. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Hunter. Albeit dubious history, it was history. Funny thing is, we were not recording that game. It was supposed to be recorded. It wasn't recorded. So, oh well. But yeah, that last question, though. Wow. Earl asked one hell of a question, and I'm glad he did. I really am. Anybody else out there have any questions? Who are the 3? Who's the 3rd person? I know 2 of them. I want the 3rd person out there. I don't know who it is that's watching right now. Can you go ahead and text me? Send me a message on chat here. And Hunter, go ahead with your question, by the way, my friend. Ask away. I don't know who the 3rd person is. I know Al is 1. And it's okay. So it's who I thought it might have been then. Okay, period. I am doing a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm gonna do one for you. He asked about that. I'm doing one for him. But Hunter, you had a question, so go ahead and throw it out there, my friend. Yeah, that KFC or Popeyes? Damn, Popeyes. They're not as greasy as KFC. Definitely not. But if you want really good fried chicken, though, there's 2 spots I would hit. One is Royal Farms. Yay. Sorry. KFC is pretty good, but they're kind of greasy, though. Underrated wrestler. Who's an underrated wrestler in the past? Okay, well, that's a good question. To answer Hunter's though real quick, before I go back into that one, Popeyes is less greasy, but the two places I would hit, Royal Farms. It's a mainstay mostly up in Baltimore, where I was last year. But they're starting to come here in Pennsylvania, and they have pretty good fried chicken. Also, the local ShopRite over here, no, not ShopRite, Acme. Acme up here near me has really good fried chicken. So check your supermarkets. If they make fried chicken, it's probably really good. Probably really, really good. But out of the two main ones, though, it's Popeyes over KFC every day. Every single day. Underrated wrestler in the past and now the present. Underrated. Well, I know Lesnar's overrated, so screw that. Cena's overrated, so he's gone. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think underrated when it comes to the present day. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt. They're doing something with him that's kind of weird. So, you know. When it comes to past wrestlers, underrated, I gotta say Test. Gotta say Test. They screwed with him, and they shouldn't have done it. And they messed him up. They botched him pretty bad. So I want to say Test. Anyone else have one before we head off? Zack Ryder. You know what? I will actually give you credit for that one. Zack Ryder is definitely underrated. Well, they changed it because of the fact of the whole Stephanie McMahon thing. She was supposed to originally get with him back in the day. You know. I'm trying to see if anyone has another one here. Do we have any more questions, or are we putting this one to bed? Who's the fourth one that came in? Who just came in? Ah, crap. I had a feeling someone was going to ask me this one. All-time favorite Pokemon. It's so hard to choose. I mean, Pikachu's all cuddly and fluffy, but he can shock and kill you. And then you got Eevee, who has too many friggin' personalities, depending on what type of he friggin' evolves into. I gotta do it. I'm picking a Pokemon that nobody ever thought they would pick. And I've been asked this question plenty of times. They're probably like saying, oh, he's probably going to pick Pikachu. Nope. 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 Butterfree. Butterfree. I went there. Why Butterfree? Why Butterfree, though? Because it's a butterfly. And Pikachu can ride on its back and then help blow up a helicopter driven by Team Rocket. Butterfree for the win. And it did actually upset me when they did the whole Butterfree leaves type deal. I was like, oh my god, no. I actually did tear up when I was a kid watching that episode. So, who knows. But, yeah. But if that is the last question, which I don't know if it is not good. If it is, then oh well. I actually had people watch at the end. I am shocked. Because the first 25 minutes or something, I had nobody. Nobody. But yeah. If you guys are this is the last question. Have you tried? I've not tried pine tar yet. I have not tried it yet. I'm going to though. Al, I'm going to. Tabletop Earl helped me out with understanding that one table gets used for most of the time. Like if the rating ends in a certain way. But I hopefully will do pine tar. I'll hopefully do it on the channel too. But if that's the last question, am I going to stream any? Probably. If I don't stream them, I'll videotape it for sure. If I could write a letter to my younger self, what would it? That's a good question. Damn. It would probably say, bad decisions will come your way, but they will all be overcome. Keep your head up and make the best of every situation and enjoy the life that you have, because you only get one. Hunter, that was a great question. It really was. It's not easy. I've been through so much in my life over the last 29 years. I've dealt with heartbreak, I've dealt with death of family, death of friends, I've been bullied in school, I've dealt with depression most of my life. So many things. And I'm still dealing with depression, I'll be honest with you. But so many things that I dealt with in my life, I wish I could turn back time and fix it. I know I can't. I really know I can't, but I want to. And if I was ever given a shot that I could, then you bet your ass I would take it in a minute. If I was given one chance to turn back the clock and fix what I could have potentially effed up or did F up, I would take it in a heartbeat. So, for that question, though, Hunter, thank you. Thank you. And now, God bless you too, my friend. Alright, that's going to end it here. On that note, we end it here. I want to thank, Al, I want to thank Hunter, I want to thank Birian, thank everybody that was a part of the videos today. Stick around, guys. There is lottery drawings coming up. The first one was today. Let's see if you guys actually chose numbers. If you did, good luck. I'll do one tomorrow. I know I will. I'll see you guys for that one. I'll do Pine Tar, hopefully, on the channel. I have PAX Unplugged coming up in 2 weeks from Friday and everything like that. So we'll see what gets playing, guys. Again, thank you, Hunter. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Birian, for being a part of the video. If you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell. Take care of them all. Happy Halloween. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.